Morning.
Hello.
Morning. Welcome aboard.
Morning. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Hello.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm doing good.
Morning.
San Juan ground JetBlue Tree 62 Heavy ready to copy IFR clearance to Boston. JetBlue Tree 62 Heavy is cleared to Boston Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 8 climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure frequency is 119 decimal for squawk 4702.
Hello.
JetBlue Tree 62 Heavy cleared to Boston Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 8 climb and maintain 11,000 feet. Departure on 119 decimal for squawk 4702. JetBlue Tree 62 Heavy read back correct. Contact ground on 121 decimal niner. Good day.
Go ahead.
San Juan ground JetBlue
Sorry,
Tree
destination
62
5
Heavy
Sugar.
requesting pushback.
I'm doing good.
JetBlue Tree 62 Heavy pushback request accepted.
On center, jump through 469, play level 310, 18 miles north of Kinch, squawking 1534.
469, San Juan Center, radar contact.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
Team 90, contact Miami Center 12645.
2645, we'll see you at W89.
San Juan ground, JetBlue Tree, 6-2 heavy requesting the end of pushback. JetBlue Tree, 6-2 heavy request, end of
Europa
pushback
194
received.
heavy, level 370, approaching my lock.
San Juan ground, JetBlue Tree, 6-2 heavy with
Flight
Quebec
attendants,
ready
please
to
on doors
taxi
for departure.
IFR. JetBlue Tree, 6-2 heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 8 using taxiway Hotel Charlie Alpha
252, contact
Sierra.
approach 194.
Contact tower on 132.05 when ready.
194, San Juan Center, squawk 1133, 1133.
3 coming down, good
Taxi
evening,
hold
sir,
short runway
Europa
8 using
194.
taxiway Hotel Charlie Alpha Sierra JetBlue Tree,
West
6-2
Sun.
heavy.
Flight attendants, please arm doors for departure.
Fifty-four, contact Miami
Departure
12645.
checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
645, jumbo 2054, good night.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Delta Sky Team and our global partners, welcome on board your Delta flight. As you're making your way to your seat, we kindly ask that you please step into your row and out of the aisle as quickly as possible to allow those passengers behind you to make their way to their seat as well. If you're traveling with a larger rollerboard, please place it in the overhead bins, either wheels or handles first on either side of the aircraft. Keeping in mind that the overhead bin space is shared space, so if the bin directly above your seat is already full, please go ahead and utilize the next available space. If you brought in a second item with you, such as a briefcase, tote bag, laptop bag, backpack, you can go ahead and utilize that space under this seat in front of you so that we can utilize that overhead bin space for your larger bags without having to check them plain sight to your final destination. Feel free to utilize your mobile phones, tablets, and e-readers while we're here at the gate. However, once we close our boarding door, you must please place these items into airplane mode or turn off your cellular service. Please also note that if you will be working on a laptop computer or enjoying any other larger electronic devices, they must be stowed either in a bag under the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Please do not stow these items in the seat pocket in front of you, place them directly on the floor, or hold them on your lap during taxi, takeoff, and landing. This is not just a Delta policy, but an FAA regulation for your safety.
At this time, in just a few moments, we'll be showing you the safety video. Once the video has concluded, we'll be in the aisles to answer any questions you have before we're seated for taxi out. Again, thank you for choosing Delta today. My name is Susan. I'm your purser for today's flight, along with Charles in the economy cabin. We do welcome you aboard.
San Juan ground, Delta 122 Heavy, with Quebec ready to taxi IFR.
At Delta, we think our world feels smaller when you get out in it. That's why the best men and women in the business work each day to take you to the people, places, and cultures that make this world such an amazing place. Bringing the world closer together, one flight at a time.
We are a planet of amazing differences.
One of cultures and ideas that span our world and link us each to another. Whoever you are,
Wherever you're going,
we are proud to fly you there.
because the first step towards connection
Is departure.
Welcome aboard, and thanks for flying with Delta.
Our first priority on every flight is the safety of our customers and crew. So, before we depart,
Please pay attention to this important safety message.
Be sure that all carry-on items are securely stowed in an overhead bin, and place smaller items, including handbags, under the seat in front of you. If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for assistance. Please ensure all aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas are clear.
As we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle. If you're seated in the business class cabin, secure your shoulder harness by attaching the metal tip to the fitting on the belt. To release, remove the metal tip and allow the shoulder harness to retract. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air.
For everyone's safety, federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted information signs located throughout the cabin, in addition to any crew member's instructions.
Smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes, is not allowed on any Delta flight, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a restroom smoke detector.
There are 8 exits on this plane, 8 doors, 4 on each side. Each door has used as a raft. All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. However, if there's a loss of power and cabin visibility is reduced, lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit.
Please note that exit signs on this airplane identify each exit with a green symbol. Arrows indicate the direction to the exit. Locate the exit nearest you using these green symbols, keeping in mind the nearest exit might be behind you. In the event of an evacuation, leave all carry-on items behind. It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull the mask or red streamer towards you until the tube is fully extended. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, slip the elastic strap over your head, and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
a water evacuation is also unlikely. But just in case, life vests are located under your seats in the main cabin. If you're seated in the business class or Delta Premium Select cabin, life vests are located either in a compartment adjacent to your seat or under your armrest. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist and attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level.
A water-activated light is attached to each vest. If necessary, we'll distribute additional life vests for children who weigh 35 pounds or less.
Now, before we take off, be sure your seat is upright and your tray table is put away. If you're seated in the business class cabin, ensure your suite door is open. Please note there is a placard on the door, visible when open, explaining how to use the suite door in case of an emergency. If you're seated in the main cabin, ensure your aisle armrests are lowered, and in the Delta Premium Select cabin, ensure your aisle armrests are raised.
As we come through the cabin for our final safety check, please let us know if you have any questions. And finally, now would be a good time for everyone to review the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket.
As we span this amazing world of ours, we celebrate all that connects us. Thank you for choosing Delta to be a part of your journey.
Now, as we get ready for takeoff, please sit back, settle in, and have a wonderful flight. Thank you for flying with Delta.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're from the cockpit again, where we're asking our flight attendants please to take their seats.
San Juan Tower Delta 122 Heavy at runway 8 ready for departure IFR to Juliana.
Delta 122 Heavy altimeter tree 0.02 and 12 tree at 5. Cleared for takeoff runway 8.
Cleared for takeoff runway 8 Delta 122 Heavy.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Delta 122 Heavy, contact San Juan departure on 119.4. Good day.
119 for Delta 122 Heavy. Goodbye. San Juan departure Delta 122 Heavy is passing 2,100 feet, climbing 11,000 feet.
Delta 122 Heavy San Juan departure altimeter 30.02 radar contact. Continue. JetBlue 1289er Heavy descend and maintain 2,200 feet. Descend and maintain 2,200 feet JetBlue 1289er Heavy. JetBlue 1289er Heavy, you are 11 miles west of San Juan. Contact San Juan Tower on 132.05 when inbound on the approach. Tower on 132.05 JetBlue 1289er Heavy.
Range 843, cross sailor at 11,000, San Juan altimeter 3003.
Contact San Juan Center on 118.15.
That's 11,000,
118.15 Delta 122 Heavy.
469, we're to contact
Goodbye.
Hinge, clear direct to Nada.
San Juan Center Delta 122 Heavy is passing 7,900 feet, climbing 11,000 feet.
469.
Delta 122 Heavy San Juan Center altimeter tree 0.02 radar contact. Continue to an ALL.
43, when able, your O-bike estimate requested altitude at O-bike, Mach number.
Delta 122 heavy climb and maintain flight level 190.
Cross 43, request level 350 1.84.
Climb and maintain flight level
43,
190
Mach
Delta
0.84 at
122
O-bike,
heavy.
standby fire.
0.84 and standing by for your France 483.
Triple 194 with a contact 5 miles southwest of my lock. Verify when able your O-bike estimate requested altitude at O-bike and Mach number, please.
Moving that, we will close 370.
437 radar service terminated. Contact PR code center 123.7. Good day.
PR code 123.7. Has 137.
194 radar contact my lock. Enable your O-bike estimate. Requested altitude at O-bike and Mach number, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, a personal request. If anybody has found a watch with a blue band, please notify one of the flight attendants. Again, this is a watch with a blue band.
Affirmative, 576, Arcadia, Europa, 194.
93 Victor, contact mining center 126.45.
459,
Spirit Wings 843 heavy contact San Juan approach on 120.9. Good day. Delta 122 heavy climb and maintain flight level 250.
Climb and maintain flight level 250 Delta 122 heavy.
Super 194, climb maintain level 380.
level 380, Europa, 194.
France 483, climb maintain level 340, next available altitude level 360.
Air France 483, climb level 340.
Flight 3980, so on.
Delta 122 heavy contact San Juan Center on 128.65.
Got the handoff.
Good day.
3980, San Juan Center, good evening, cross Bino at 1000, San Juan
128.65 Delta 122 heavy. Goodbye. San Juan Center Delta 122 heavy is at flight level 190, climbing flight level 250.
Delta 122 heavy San Juan Center radar contact. Continue to NALL.
Center, jump to 469.
469, so.
469, request flight level 350.
JetBlue 469, climb maintain flight level 350.
Maintain flight level 350, JetBlue 469.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you and a welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff. We've now reached an altitude where it's safe to use approved electronic devices, and a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight in the economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items, can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main cabin, I'm looking for a passenger with the last name of Cesario. If you are on board, please ring your call button, Cesario.
Hey, looking for clearance to Atlanta McCoy. 768 cleared from the Palm City Airport to Atlanta McCoy Airport via Wilford 2 departure brink and transition is filed. Maintain 7,000. Expect level 360, 100 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.3 and the clock 1123. Hold for release as Osmond number 1 ready for departure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the main cabin, we will be starting with our meal service very shortly. We do have two selections of entrees tonight. We have a penne pasta with a cheese and tomato sauce. The other selection is chicken with vegetables and...
Hey, read back correct, Dr. Sim.
And a rice stuffing. And we'll be following our meal carts with a beverage cart. And we do ask that if you're eating, as a courtesy to those behind you, if you could bring your seat back up just to let those behind you a little more room to enjoy their dinner. Thank you.
Contact San Juan approach 109.4.
Well, good night, Trip 12 Eastern.
And ladies and gentlemen, we will be lowering the lights a bit more for our takeoff. If you need additional reading light.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're from the cockpit again, where we're asking our flight attendants please to take their seats as soon as they can, as we're maneuvering around some buildups and possible thunderstorms. So flight attendants, as soon as you can, please take seats.
San Juan Center, Delta 122 Heavy. Request 15,000 feet.
Delta 122 Heavy descend and maintain 15,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 15,000 feet, Delta 122 Heavy.
Delta 122 Heavy, you are 64 miles west. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Expect VOR DME Zulu runway 10 approach via juice transition. Clear to juice. Delta 122 Heavy descend and maintain 2,600 feet.
Descend and maintain 2,600 feet. Expect VOR DME Zulu runway 10 approach via juice transition. Clear to juice Delta 122 Heavy.
Radar service terminated. Contact PR code center 123.7. Good night.
Amerijet 45350.
45, San Juan Center, good evening.
TJSJ3 cross set 1000 at 5483.
Radar service terminated. Contact Mike at TS Center 126.0. Good night.
126.0,
Branch 483, radar service terminated. Contact New York radio HF frequencies 8906, backup 55908. Good night.
With New York 8906, backup 5598, Air France 483. Thank you, bye.
Your lap. If you have taken out any carry-on items, please make sure they are safely stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bin.
Flight 3980, contact 7 approach 100.4, see ya.
100.4, I go from here, flight 3980.
Delta 122 Heavy contact Juliana approach on 119.7. Good day.
Going to 119.7 Delta 122 Heavy. Juliana approach Delta 122 Heavy, 2,600 feet.
Delta 122 Heavy, Juliana approach altimeter 29.999 radar contact. Continue to D294J.
TN1 JetBlue 768, 1.5, climbing via the Wilford 77. Ready. JetBlue 768 off Ponce, passing 2,000. 700 copy, just need to get you a little higher there before I can get you on radar. They are ready to contact 3 miles southeast Ponce out of 2,600 to climb maintain flight level 340.
On flight level 340, JetBlue 768.
It's leading 7,000, clear right airbag, left or right, turn your discretion.
Airbag, JetBlue 768.
Delta 122 Heavy, descend and maintain 1,600 feet.
Descend and maintain 1,600 feet, Delta 122 Heavy.
Delta 122 Heavy, you are 13 miles west of Juliana. Contact Juliana Tower on 118.7 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 118.7 Delta 122 Heavy. Juliana Tower Delta 122 Heavy 12 miles west inbound for DME Zulu runway 10 approach.
Delta 122 Heavy Juliana Tower. Altimeter 30.00 wind 064 at Niner. Cleared VOR DME Zulu runway 10 approach.
Juliana Tower Delta 122 Heavy inbound for DME Zulu runway 10 approach.
Delta 122 Heavy Juliana Tower. Altimeter 30.00 wind 064 at Niner. Cleared VOR DME Zulu runway 10 approach.
Juliana Tower Delta 122 Heavy inbound for DME Zulu runway 10 approach.
Delta 122 Heavy Juliana Tower. Altimeter 30.00 wind 064 at Niner. Cleared VOR DME Zulu runway 10 approach.
Juliana Tower Delta 122 Heavy inbound for DME Zulu runway 10 approach.
Delta 122 Heavy Juliana Tower. Altimeter 30.00 wind 064 at Niner. Cleared VOR DME Zulu runway 10 approach.
Cleared VOR DME Zulu runway 10 approach Delta 122 Heavy.
Delta 122 Heavy wind 064 at Niner. Cleared to land runway 10.
Cleared to land runway 10 Delta 122 Heavy.
Here you come, thank you.
Delta 122 heavy turn next taxiway.
Radar service terminated. Contact New York radio HF frequencies 8906. Backup 5908. Connect.
9906 backup 5598. Thank you very much. Good day. Nova 194.
Dead 845. Clear into Nala.
Delta 122 heavy contact ground on 118.7.
118.7 Delta 122 heavy. Goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Please remain in your seat with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has been parked at the gate and the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will be your only indication that it's safe to stand and gather your personal belongings. I'll please caution you, the overhead bins as items do have a tendency to shift during flight. For those of you wishing to use your cell phones, it is now safe for you to do so. As a reminder, your laptop computers must remain stood until we're parked at the gate. It has certainly been our pleasure bringing you today. Looks like you have an absolutely gorgeous day ahead of you. We certainly hope when your future plans call for your travel that you'll once again select Delta Airlines. Thank you and have a great time here.
At 1162, clear from Nagli Airport to Newark Airport. The left turn direct to Donku, then direct to Lufty is filed, maintain 6,000. Check level 32010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.3 and squawk 3666, hold for release. Advise on number 1 ready for departure. Finish clear. 2 read back correct, just hold for release. Advise when ready for it.
Hello, Gulfstream, Papa Sierra, Foxtrot, Golf Tango, 41 miles to Satuik, to level 410.
Here, Foxtrot, Golf Tango, San Juan Center, good evening, clear right to Nada.
Nada, Fox Golf Tango. One Papa Sierra Foxtrot Golf Tango request. Good. Request climb for level 450.
Sure, Golf Tango, you expect that climb in about 5 minutes.
Fox Golf Tango.
Flight attendants, disarm doors.
This parking is too small for your aircraft. Deboarding requested.
San Juan Center, American 2993, flight level 330.
2993, San Juan Center, good evening.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Climb maintain level 360.
Level 360, JetBlue 768.
Air Foxtrot Golf Tango, climb maintain level 450. 1543, contact San Juan approach, 09.4. 2993 cross Bino at 11000, San Juan altimeter 3003.
Bino 111000, American 2993.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.